Dort, 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Markkanen. Dort outside. Here's Markkanen, down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana again missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Back to Dort. Pass to Markkanen. To end the run. Good on the jump shot. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the night.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Way to snatch it, Markkanen.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter.
I got him.
Dort outside. Outside Nesmith. Now here's Walker. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. Walker's got 6 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
There's the triple. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Nesmith. To the middle. Here's Dort. Misses off the left iron.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Easy breezy shot is good.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
I'm coming.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Launches a 3. Connects again from distance. He's been looking back while he was going up.
And what focus from Dort inside. Even while being fouled, he still puts a shot in the air.
Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Miami dominating the game. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Whose bat is that?
Now here's Toppin. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer Mathurin.
You got him.
Jaquez grabs the board.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Mathurin. 14 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Dort. Miami grabs the miss. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Here's Halliburton. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute.
Here's Easy Breezy. And the Heat, another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill, feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift, and he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 12.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Now Nimhard, coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
The three is up. Easy breezy, shot is good.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Halliburton's got 6 here in the quarter.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Miami dominating the game. From downtown, and again, it's Miami from deep.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Now here's Nimhard. Defense is right there. The three is up. Halliburton, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Easy breezy misses. Indiana shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Nimhard, the pass to Mathurin. Toppin outside. Mathurin with the ball. There's a screen by Toppin. Shot clock at 6. That one is hammered home.
Creating and making an opportunity for himself. Nice use of the pick by Mathurin.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Their last encounter in Miami.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Now Here's Matherin. He's got 5. Pass to Toppin. Here's Nembhard. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Easy Breezy from behind the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Matherin passes to Halliburton. He drops it from range. Halliburton's got 9 points in the quarter. The Heat shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Easy breezy. And again, it's Miami. Miami from deep.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Halliburton.
Get there, get there.
The rebound by Ware. Ware's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Easy Breezy. He got it up. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. That misses. Would have counted had it gone.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Miami Heat.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what. And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be.
I'm coming.
Here's Matherin. Nembhard and Matherin, they're the wings. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Obi Toppin. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Ware.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Easy breezy, shot is good.
And, you know, They're looking good, really good right now because of him. He seized this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. For three, Mathurin fires in the triple. Mathurin's got 8.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent at rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here.
Yo, watch Halliburton.
Halliburton outside. Looking to get it going. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Easy breezy. And again, it's Miami converting.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, look. I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Deflected.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Post. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. That shot, no good.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Pass to Easy Breezy. Pure from three-point range. Easy Breezy's got 10 points in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Halliburton on the attack. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Nembhard outside.
You got him!
Toppin outside. Here's Mathurin. No good off the glass.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Here's Easy Breezy. Hits yet again. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Nembhard. Can they get it? Rebound Miami. Easy Breezy's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 4-3. Good. Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Nembhard outside. And here's Mathurin. Jaquez covers. Halliburton up top. 17 points in the game. Here's Post. And Indiana misses again.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Easy Breezy with a rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Offensive rebound. Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got his first points in this one.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Here's Post. And there's a 3-second violation. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Here's Easy Breezy.
That was going
The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. They set the pick. And he drives in. And rejected. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And here's Indiana now. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Miami has gone 4 of 7 from 3, a good percentage in the third quarter. And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 17. Outside Mathurin. Nembhard outside. And Indiana misses again.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into the rhythm.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, with the lead, it's all about getting good shots, especially creating good looks in the paint.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Here's Easy Breezy. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Toppin outside. And stolen by Adebayo. Inside. Here's Easy Breezy. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Switch.
Halliburton outside. Toppin outside. No good from outside. And from Miami, they're shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Easy Breezy misses.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Oh, the dunk by Halliburton.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Here's Easy Breezy. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Back to Halliburton.
Get the perimeter.
They set the pick. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Post.
Hey, watch him.
Now here's Toppin. Just 4 to shoot. Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 16th rebound on the night.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Easy Breezy shot is good.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And they pick up 2.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And it's Miami's ball. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Ware. Jams it home with authority.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Outside Mathurin. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Here's Easy Breezy. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. There's the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
When Mathurin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
Three-pointer. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Halliburton. He's got 19. Toppin outside. Pass to Post. On the wing, Nembhard. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Nembhard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Success from out there in the second half.
Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
From 12 feet, that's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Nembhard's got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Indiana shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Halliburton misses.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Here's Easy Breezy. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton.
I'm up. Get him out.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lets the 3 fly. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Toppin outside. Halliburton outside. 46 seconds left in the third. The 11-footer. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Let him shoot that.
Halliburton outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To halt the run. The rebound by Ware.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Hawkins, the pass to Jerome. Here's Easy Breezy. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And so it's the Miami Heat showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had.
These guys are going to struggle guard movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation to play. It's too easy. All right? Come on.
More ball movement. That's what Coach Carlisle is asking for.
Exactly. I mean, when you over-dribble, you're letting the defense off the hook. The more you move the ball.
And yes! Another basket!
He's got Shaquille O'Neal in his rear-view mirror in terms of career scoring now. Only a small group of current players have gotten close to Shaq.
It's no easy feat, that's for sure. Even though we knew it was coming, it's still an accomplishment to celebrate.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Here's Easy Breezy. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
And for Indiana, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Markkanen. Can't hit that one. Well, the Heat's shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Markkanen outside. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact the players have that option and that freedom.
The shot by Dort, no good.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came out on the triple.
And he drops the first. Westbrook, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Heat making a change here. Both good from the line that time. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Nesmith. Now Dort.
No shot.
Driving inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
A wrecking ball through the lane. Lou Dort, one strong dude.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Hits the trifecta.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Walker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense. You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
Payton's checked in for Miami. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Easy Breezy. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Westbrook, the pass to Nesmith. Dort with it. Into the lane. On the money from 12 feet away.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Pass to Easy Breezy. The 3. Counted from distance.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Get outside.
Westbrook with it. Markkanen for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
The 3 ball. And the Heat, another 3.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Pacers. Markkanen outside.
You got it.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Markkanen. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Markkanen with the stuff.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
From deep. Easy Breezy misses. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Markkanen right side.
Hey, yo, front him.
Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
And there's another one for the Heat.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Westbrook, the pass to Markkanen. Now Dort, three-pointer. Easy breezy with a rebound. Easy breezy's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the three off target. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Markkanen. And here's Dort. He's off on the layup. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Easy Breezy. Gets the 3 ball to go.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Markkanen finds Dort from outside the arc. Kept alive. And that one's good. Markkanen's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Hits a 3-pointer.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Markkanen's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Easy Breezy shot is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Markkanen outside. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. And it's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
Hero, the pass to Easy Breezy. Fades away. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Now here's Westbrook. Markkanen outside. Jacks up a 3. Again, Markkanen missing. The Heat on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Easy Breezy. Off target with the 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Dort. Walker with it. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And Indiana misses again. And for the Heat, they're shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Knocks it down from distance.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Tries to break his ice. And Dort lays it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Hey, let's go. Move around.
Here's Easy Breezy. And again
That
for
bucket
three.
sounds so
Man,
sweet.
he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Peyton. Here's Easy Breezy. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Help on Russell.
Pass to Walker. Here's Dort. Takes a three. Rebound by the Heat. Easy Breezy's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Pacers. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Wiggins. Here's Easy Breezy. Misses the three. The Pacers shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Pass to Westbrook. Drops in the three. Westbrook's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
Let's go with a three. Oh. He hits again.
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, B.A.
Good! Another from three.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him. Closing in on the fourth most threes in a single game. Here's Markkanen. Rebound Miami.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as
Another one goes. Incredible.
unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve.
And again for three.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And one. No good again that time. And it's Miami's ball. The three. He got it again. Sensational.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. Marking it outside. Back to Westbrook. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Another bucket. Wow.
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this building recognizes the brilliant piece of basketball history that we've been lucky enough to watch. Here's Easy Breezy. Good! That's another bucket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. Wins pay the bills, baby.
weekend? Yeah, sounds good. I'm free Saturday night. Saturday? Yeah.
No, I have never been skiing. Have you?
We're excited. Your house.
Do you think it would be nice?
Yeah. Get out of the water. Take it easy. Oh, man. How's your hamster? You know, it got out on the desk. We've been trying to find it.
You got burrito?
Yeah, got me on the thing.
Okay, see you then.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Houdini, and it's Ware in its center. And for the Rockets, they've got Jalen Green. Brooks is out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. When it comes to teams that like pushing the break, Richard, look no further than these 2 teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here's Houdini. Whitmore defending. Here's Houdini. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, guys. We've got 2 MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
They're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Green. Lets it go from deep. Hawkins with the rebound. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Houdini.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Green. Fires from the line. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Houdini. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Pass to Green. Shot to stop the run. Miami grabs the miss. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. With a pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Şengün with the screen for Green. Another miss by Houston.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Houdini. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Houdini's got 16.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Wow, unconscious. Has he been this quarter? They're riding that hot hand.
Hey, look at yours.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Thompson against Adebayo.
Reset.
Pass to Whitmore.
Come to me.
Clock at 6. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. No good on the shot. Miami leading by 15.
Yo, kick it out.
Here's Houdini. Thompson with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Right here.
Here's Green. To end the drought. And it's laid up and in by Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand. Close. To the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the wide open shot from Green. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, it took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Got that one up quick. And it's now 23 points for Houdini.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Rockets trail by 15. Pass to Whitmore. Houston moving it around. Outside, Green. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And that one's good. Houdini.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. Fires the three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jaquez with a wide open look. And again, Miami with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes.
time.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Celtics in Boston. Pass to Whitmore. Thompson outside to stop the run. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Thompson will blow right by you. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution. So far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's Green. His last outing at 20 points. And Houston again with the bucket.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Here's Houdini. And it's good off the back rim and in. Houdini's got 30 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Thompson outside. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat leading by 20. Here's Houdini. Drains the three-pointer. Houdini's got 33.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
The Rockets shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Green with the ball. He has 5. Pulls it up. Jaquez with the rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Houdini. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though
tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And guys, that's not as easy. As he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Now, here's Green, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Pass to Şengün. It's not going to go for him. Here's Miami now. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Houdini. It's Miami with another.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it. When it ain't
He'll leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
A shot by Houdini, no good. With some arc, and it's Whitmore missing. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Phoenix.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
Now, here's Green. He has 5. Launches a 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Hey, come around.
Here's Houdini. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Green. Here's Şengün. The offensive rebound.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Whitmore. And Thompson kicks to Brooks. Post, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. We're right about the middle of the season right now, RJ. When do you think it's most important for a team to be hitting its stride?
Finding its stride at any part of the year is great. You want that momentum, but the goal is to start to peak right before the playoffs so you have a great stretch when it counts most.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks, and Hart subbed in for Cam Whitmore. The Heat also changing it up. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo, and it's Tyler Hero in for Ty Jerome. Hart, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Jovic passes to Hero. Here's Houdini. And good. There's another.
And another 50-point outburst for him as he continues this incredible season.
Well, he's marching towards history, Greg, as we know. He looks to catch the mark for 3rd most 50-point games in a single season, which is absolutely amazing. Şengün passes to Green. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3 shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Thompson looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Jovic. On offense, here are the Heat. Here's Houdini. Again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Şengün kicks to Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. The Rockets with another miss. Miami controlling the game. Here's Houdini. And the Heat are another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And here's Thompson after the 3-pointer from Houdini with the step back. That's Thompson again missing.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Hart. And here's Thompson. He's got 5. They could use a bucket. He takes it up and lays it in. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Houdini. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Heat out front, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter. More. He's checked in for Green. Who
get it?
Checked in for the Heat.
Your time.
On the court for the Heat, Hero out there with Houdini. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Wiggins. And Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Drops in the tray. 11 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Houdini. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Jaquez against Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Jovic. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that one's good. Houdini.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Whitney. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
He hits the second from the line. The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Houdini. It's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Houdini in that last game against the Celtics put on a show. He scored an incredible number of points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. A fantastic performance from him, something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Thompson after the made shot from Houdini, and he makes that one. Thompson's got 9.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Drills it from outside.
Oh, great. Ball movement there.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Whitmore with it. He's against Wiggins. Thompson, a screen on Wiggins. They get a hand on it, and so Houston again turning it over. Houston making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. The Heat also with the sub. Ware's checked in. Here's Houdini. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Whitmore. He's got 12. Pass to Thompson. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now, here's Thompson. After the miss from Houdini, Thompson passes to Easton.
Get mine.
Here's Whitmore. Lays it up and banks it in. 14 points for him.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
Here's Houdini. And another from 3. He He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Back to Whitmore. Thompson outside, fires from deep. That one, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And yep, another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Goes up at the stripe. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A shot by Houdini, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Stephens, takes the three, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's got the glass covered here tonight, 11 boards for him. Houdini bangs home the trifecta.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And here are the Rockets now. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The Rockets again can't hit. From the arc. Good on the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
For Houston, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Stephens. Thompson, high post. Back to Eason. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Eason's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Houdini. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Houdini. He got it again. Sensational.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Thompson outside. And it's Houston with another.
That look good.
The Heat shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Back to Whitmore. Here's Stevens. Rebound by the Heat. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. No good on the 3. Here's Miami now. Here's Houdini. No good on the triple. The Rockets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts to these when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And here's Thompson following the 3 from Houdini. Stephens can't get it to go.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And So it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Steffens. Back to Thompson. They need this. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Hey, come around, come around.
Here's Houdini. Non-stop scoring machine here.
What happened?
Off target from three-point range. And for Houston, they're shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Simply one of the best shooting performances.
you are ever going to see a three-point barrage.
Here's Whitmore. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Here's Houdini. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And for Houston, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Whitmore finds Thompson. It's deflected. Here's Jovic. Still scoreless. That one falls. .152 left to play here in the second quarter. They need a good possession.
Yeah, they've gone